Good evening, class. Today we'll be discussing, actually, we don't have plenty questions from the Telegram group, but this is supposed to be our final class. Let me know, sis, our final class on the Farm Villa class. I missed a class when I was in Ekiti State, and now we're getting the class back. And though our other questions are still very much welcome in the Telegram groups, please drop, even when the class is over, if you have questions related in agriculture, you can still please drop it in the Telegram group. If you drop it in the Telegram group, I will surely attend to it. If you drop it in my WhatsApp or whatever, I will charge you for consultation. The difference is because you have participated in this class, so you have access to me through the Telegram group, but not through my WhatsApp page. I'm sorry, but because others are still learning from whatever questions you might have for us. So please, when you have any questions after this class, drop it in the Telegram group so that I will quickly attend to it. There's still other Telegram class. I'm thinking of bringing everybody together. Eventually, there's batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, batch 5. Yes, it's just that I'm working on a lot of things regarding it. So today's class, I have just 2 questions I've not responded to. As usual, I call it weekend vibes, and I'm seriously not happy that people don't come to class. This is supposed to be a one-on-one. I understand we have other personal things to do. We have a lot of work to do, but okay. So today I have only just 2 questions from the Telegram groups, and that's what we're going to be attending to today. And if there's any other extra questions, welcome joining us. I've already started the class 7:05. So if there's any other extra questions you might have, you can drop it. But after this class, this is the final class for Saturday class. Any other questions you might have, please drop it in the Telegram group. I will attend to it, even despite that the class is over. I will still attend to you. But if you drop it in my WhatsApp page, WhatsApp timeline, I may not attend to you. But if you drop it in the Telegram, because I believe in the Telegram group, some other people will also be learning from it. So please drop it there. Question 1 that I have here. Question from Telegram. What volume of mulching will be required for 1 acre of land for chili pepper using your 25 meters length? But what's the width of the bed? I think we've discussed it depends. Like I said, you can decide, you can shape your bed the way you like. If from Market Gardener was using 15, was using a different meter to what I designed. But because I'm in Nigeria and I try to save space, so I redesigned my own raised bed. And that's why I emphasize so much on raised bed design, and I make sure I hammer it in every of my classes. So you can design yours, you can change from what I've designed for mine, you can change to yours. Now, these are what I have. Response. Normally, the current roll of mulching, this is how mulching comes. They come in roll. You see, this is a roll of mulching. This is a roll, a length. So from this point to this point, the current one we have, the one we started with, I'm not the one doing the mulching. We import it. We buy from people that import it from China. I've never even imported myself. I buy from people that import. So the first one I bought was not the same. The first one we ever bought was a smaller size, was about 120 centimeter, 120 to 300 meter. But presently, the current ones that is being said that people are selling, I have the type at home too, is 150 centimeter, while the length is 300 meter. So it is you that will be cutting it. As you roll, you cut. You roll, you cut, for you to get for the meter you want. So you can decide your meter. I'm using 25 meter, but you can decide 30, you can decide 20, you can decide 50 meter. But why I'm using 25 meter is because when the length is too long for a drip tapes, if you are using water from a water source that is a large body of water, then you can use a longer meter, so that when you are pumping water with mud pump, the flow, it will get down to the last part. But for me personally, I use 25 meter to shorten the length of my beds. Like I told you, I had dropped a lot of system. So now, for what I'm saying, 300 meter by the roll, mulching films comes by 300 meter by 150 centimeter. A roll will cover 12 beds. If you are using my 25 meter, a roll of mulching will cover 12 beds for you. So 80 beds in an acre with my design. So you are going to have an acre, you are going to use of 7.5 meter. You're going to need 7.5 meter rolls of mulching for 1 acre of either pepper, tomato, Anything you are using mulching for is the same. Is the same. Yes, you are going to need 80. You are going to need this 300 meter by 150. You are going to need 7.5 rows of it for it. Those system resources, okay, we are already running, so network will not disturb us. Now the next one, so I already showed you this. Okay, I'm already closing some applications. Sorry, my network is complaining, but I'm trying to close some applications so that we have a better view. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. So, sorry. So these are the lengths, and this is what you use for the mulching. Now, the second question we have, the second question we have said, is the pepper cluster still available? I will say no. Then I will explain why the clusters are not working. My intention as of 2021, 2022 was for us to have clusters for crop, because I have access to, because then I have access to ShopRite. Yeah, I'm going to attend to it. I copied the question. Yes, I'm going to attend to your question. I copied it. Okay. So my intention was to have people that will plant, and so we will supply ShopRite and all this stuff. But unfortunately, we could not. Or let me say, we could not coordinate ourselves, and planting was not. It just was not working, so I stopped them. I'm sorry, but those videos, I'm sure you learn a lot of things. That was my intention when I started these things, that I'll get people that will be planting, and we can supply together to ShopRite, to other stores, and all these things. Those were my intention, but no, there's no cluster functioning now. The only cluster that I presently have that is functioning is the coconut cluster, coconut planting cluster. Every other one, pepper, tomato, carrot, they are not functioning again. They are not, because we have challenges with transportation, logistics, and everything, unlike coconut that is non-perishable. Now, your question, it said, can I use poultry waste, which include wood shavings, as manure? It's not advisable. When you use poultry waste that include wood shavings we need to decompose itself. And so it will be sharing part of the nitrogen that you intend for the plant to use for decomposition. It's not advisable. It's not advisable. The poultry waste in my area is a mixture of wood shaves and chicken poo. You need to ask them. They have the ordinary one. Every poultry they use chicken, except they are not big poultries. The wood shaves, they use it at the initial stage when they are still at, maybe they don't have plenty. Maybe they don't have plenty beds, or they are just doing this smaller stage. Like most ones in my area, if they look for big poultries, they have the waste plenty. Even Northerners, if you see my call, just 2 days ago, I just told somebody, no, I'm not involved. Northerners come to the Southwest to come and pack